matter. They're still not as flexible as the Muslims.
I don't know. I've been doing yoga for a while, and I feel like I've been really working out.
Very flexible.
Are you doing hot yoga?
No, fuck you. That's gay, David. Stop that shit.
With Islam, you can have sex slaves. Can you have sex slaves?
I'll give you the most flexible thing in Judaism. You can be a Jew if you're born a Jew and not believe in God, and you're still going to be a Jew.
That's okay. That goes against the Torah, and again, that's
it. It doesn't go against anything. That's the fact.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
See, Randy's making me agree with the Jews. What are you doing, bro?
That's retarded. Moses would have killed you. Moses literally would have killed you.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Tommy is Jewish.
Yeah, so it's just these are.
Dude, he would have just slapped my hand, gave me just a stern warning. I feel like.
No, he actually did it. If you read Torah, again, you guys don't read Torah, but it's very clear. He would have killed you. He literally would have. If you sacrifice for if you're an idolater, you'll be killed. You will be killed. If you don't do Shabbos, you will be killed. Yeah.
CTR.
So you believe? Oh, I don't have to be Jewish. I'm still a Jew. No, you'll be dead. That's what's true.
No, you cannot stop being Jewish. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know that's what your rabbis tell you. You've been arguing.
Yeah, that's like trying to stop being black.
Yeah, no, that's not true. It's just so retarded, and you'll be killed. So, according to the Jewish customs. Again, you can't. There's nothing about the Jew other than the Torah. Take the Torah away from the Jew.
How many non-believers did we kill recently? Just for statistics.
If you don't follow your religion, that doesn't mean that your religion isn't bad.
We don't have religion. That's the beauty of Judaism. It's not a religion.
Okay, fine.
Religion is not in the Torah, right?
There's a doctrine. It's not religion.
Whatever it is. And you're always referring to the Torah to find the word religion there.
It's not about religion. It doesn't have to be called religion.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a lifestyle. It's a doctrine. It's a set of beliefs and values that you act upon.
It's a mindset. It's a word.
Or at least strive. Okay, we all come short, but at least admit that there is that path. You know, when you're not even admitting that. You see what I mean?
What, not being religious? It's not bad. It's actually good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, dude.
How can it be bad? And show me something from the Torah that says that it's bad.
I am not gonna have this conversation. This is retarded.
Why do you have to fight with all the Jews, Randy?
Because it's if you don't read your own books, like there's not much for us to talk about.
I don't consider myself religion.
Respectfully,
I love God. I believe in Torah and the prophets and everything.
Oh, you believe in it, but you go against it. So it's exactly like the Muslim.
How do I do that?
I'm debating with a Muslim who believes Muhammad isn't the prophet, but he believes in the Quran. Like this is like, you see how retarded? He never read the Quran, but he believes in it, but he doesn't believe anything.
Why do you believe in the Quran?
This is what he says. He believes in the Torah and the prophets, but he doesn't believe any of them. He doesn't agree with any.
What don't I do? What exactly?
Do you think the homosexual should be stoned?
No.
Okay, but Moses disagrees with you. So
what a pussy!
Okay, bring me the verse.
You don't think that? What about Shabbos? I'll give you the Shabbos one because I have it on top of my head. Exodus chapter 1, verse 14. If you break Shabbos, if I see you on an electric bicycle, I'm gonna stone you. That's
really?
Basically.
Does it say in Torah about electric bicycles? About electricity at all? In general?
No, that's what your rabbis say, not me.
That's not what
That's what the rabbis say. I don't believe that breaks Shabbos, but the rabbis do. The rabbis believe you should not spark fire, etc., etc., etc. That doesn't matter. If you break Shabbos, you get killed. That's in the Torah. If you don't believe in that, you don't believe in Torah. You're not a Jew. It's that simple. So if you don't agree with that, there is no discussion. It's like I'm talking to a Muslim who never read the Quran but believes in it, but goes against everything it says, as much as he doesn't even believe Muhammad is a prophet. There's nothing.
Well, so in your opinion, there are no Jews. There is no Am Israel at the moment, right? Because nobody kills anybody because they done.
Well, some of them justify it in different ways, but some of them do say that yes, we should do. So some of them say, oh, we don't have a Sanhedrin, that's why we don't do it. Some of them say, oh, we should do it, but we are living in the secular society, and they are choosing the secular law over the divine one. Yet they don't really say the divine one isn't legitimate. Do you see what I'm saying? If you don't believe in Torah, claiming you believe in Torah doesn't mean you believe in it. So if you claim you believe in exactly, you're doing exactly like a Muslim who believes in the Quran but never read it, goes against everything in it, does not believe Muhammad is a prophet.
Well, I read
the
the Torah, I studied the Torah, I do it every day, and still I'm not following.
So what kind of non-religious Jew does Torah he read the whole Torah and he does Torah every day? What kind of which kind of secular?
The Torah, I don't do the Torah, I study.
Okay, you study the Torah every day. You're not religious, but you study the Torah every day, and what?
Yeah.
Yet you never knew about Shabbos. Breaking Shabbos gets you killed.
It says yes that you should keep my Shabbat.
So what happens to
What does
cuckoldry?
it mean keep?
So what
Can you
happens
tell
to
me what does
cuckoldry?
it mean?
What happens to cuckoldry then? Forget keeping Shabbos, because you guys disagree on that. I have my own way of looking at it, which is the realistic way.
Like all of us do.
What about
That's
cuckoldry?
the thing about being
What about cuckoldry, man? What if I saw Mordechai and he has a wife?
Cuckoldry is a modern concept.
I found no, it's not. I found a man called Mordechai and he has a wife called Shoshana, and I found that she has a beautiful ass, and I had sex with her. What happens?
You're condemned.
How?
I don't know. I mean, you're not
You
a
don't
good
know, but
person.
you read Torah.
It's
You read
between
Torah.
you and God. Like, if
No, it's not
want
between
to
you and
solve
God.
it-
Can you read Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10 and 11? It shows you very
This
clearly.
guy doesn't stand a chance. This is ridiculous.
It shows you very clearly what happens.
Right. So
Both
you need
both
to
the
take
adulteress,
first
both the adulteress and the man she committed adultery with are to be
Right.
put to death.
Okay.
Right. So it's not you're condemned
But he
by the
studies
people.
every day.
That's mot you mot, right?
Okay, I know for a fact you don't read Torah, so why are you lying about
No.
Torah?
Well, what does it say actually? What?
I literally told you, both her and the man. Can you read it? Can you read the damn thing? Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10.
I'm telling you what it says. It says mot you mot, right?
It says what?
Mot you mot.
Can you read it? It doesn't say a word. It says.
I don't have it in front of me right now, but I mean.
Well, you can go. Ask Sheikh Google.
But
Leviticus.
again, does it say? Does it say tirtah?
Can you read Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10 and 11? If you don't read it, I'm not going to answer any of your questions. You don't want an answer. If you want an answer, you would read it.
Okay. I'll as soon as I get it in front of me, I'll.
All right, until then. I mean, how old are you?
I'm old enough.
Well, how old enough? Like 40, 38, 35?
Over 40.
Over 40. So you had more than 40 years to read it.
But he reads it every
Doesn't matter.
day.
So, but he reads it every day, exactly. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10 and 11. You will find what happens to an adulterous woman, or even adulterer man. Cuckoldry is not okay. Okay, what about having sex with an animal? A few verses after, you can check verse 15 and 16. If you have sex with an animal, both you and the animal are to be put to death. So you can't say, oh, you're condemned, or we're going to tell you you're a bad boy, and that's that. It's between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No, that's not how it works. So you are in direct disagreement with Moses. You can do that, that's fine. See, but in my paradigm, like that discounts you from being a Jew. Yes, I'm sorry.
Again, that's your paradigm. But that's not what the Torah says. I'll get back to you when I open the text. Sure, that's not.
Oh, sure, I'm all ears, man. But I'm just saying, it is what it says. It's very clear. Now, you could say, I don't want to do that. You can say, I don't want to do it. Look, I'm not the most practicing. You can say, I don't want to do it. But to say that is not what is required is a big one, right? Or you can say, hey, we don't have the Sanhedrin. Therefore, I don't get to do that. Like, that's the best argument you can make as a Jew. I'm even telling you how to escape accountability, but like to say that it's not supposed to be done, that is a very big one, man.
Yeah, it was always the interpretation of our rabbis. So basically, it is every rabbi that ever lived, right?
What interpretation of your rabbi? You have a million rabbis, each one of them.
Unless it was correct, we would be killing people left and right? And we don't do that.
Maybe he should.
The historical record.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean.
They ever did it, right?
But that doesn't mean it's not correct. That simply means you're not following your religion. That's the prophet.
Again, but by your opinion, it means it's not correct, and by your opinion, all of the rabbis and all of the courts
Is
were
it not
always
written?
incorrect, right?
Is it not written?
Yeah,
It's written. I mean,
also
again,
practice.
we have to go back to the text and read the
There's
words.
infinite,
So you worship
there's
man
infinite
then?
examples. There's infinite examples of it actually being put in practice, man. Like you're gonna have a very hard time to go against these things, dude. I'm just telling. And like you seem like a nice guy. Okay, I do respect you. You've been very respectful and all of that stuff. I really don't mean anything negative to you as a person, man. But like, I do see clearly that you don't know these things, and that's fine. But like, just if you look into them, like you will see it very clearly, man. You're gonna have a very hard time denying.
I'll open the 2011, 2010, 11. That's what Christians love to quote. Yeah, I know. But again, can you also give a few examples? So I'll Google them as well of just killing people for desecrating Shabbos or.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't hear anything you said because I was washing my hands. Can you repeat that?
That in addition to Leviticus 20, 10, 11, which I know Christians love to quote, could you also bring some examples of Jews?
Why do you think
Jews.
Christians love to quote that? That has nothing to do.
They have a few like Daniel 7, 11, Daniel 9. Yeah, there's
That's
a
not
few
the-
things
Daniel
that
7 is
Christians know by
different.
heart.
Habibi, Daniel 7 is important. Daniel 7 is important. The Christians definitely love to look at Daniel 7, but Leviticus 20, that has nothing to do with what we like to do and what we don't like to do. This is what the Jews should be telling you, and they don't because they themselves don't do Torah. Daniel 7, what else do you want aside from Daniel 7? Because I can talk to you about that one for the next 6 hours. I have to go in 10 minutes. So what else do you want?
Yeah, there are a few examples of Jews killing homosexuals or killing people who disagree Shabbat and stuff.
Yeah, you're supposed to according to the commandments.
Yeah,
But I
if
don't
you
have
could
it
give
on
me some
top of my
examples
head.
of that, I would love to Google them as well.
I don't have it on top of my head, man. But you can. What I want you to do is this: check the verse. This the adultery one. Okay, so let's do this. Adultery, homosexuality, and bestiality. And Shabbos. Okay, so.
Absolute power, absolute, like it wins no matter what. Like it is
Right, but as soon
easy
as
for
you start using terms like good and evil, you're automatically adding a justification or a not present of a justification. So when you say that the people are acting in their own individual interest by using blackmail to acquire power, and then after that they create this deity to judge, that's just delusion.
Yeah, but it is a useful delusion. It is something that gives them power over you, which you think you have a clear thoughts. You're not playing with delusions. However, their delusion has power, and it has empowered them, and it has given them results. And I'm not saying that they're gonna win or this is the final outcome. I'm just saying this has been the outcome for thousands of years. And perhaps like there were ways that we're combating them, and perhaps at the end we will vanquish them. But I just wanted to discuss how this phenomena happens and how it has more power than the other phenomena, which is my parents tell me God is good, just like they tell me, let's say Santa Claus is good, whatever, and I believe it. And it lacks in essence. Like perhaps if you analyze it and you find that God is good, then for sure you're more powerful and you hold truth. But I'm telling you, like certain people, they have witnessed the other side of it, and I would like to just see if you guys are able to see like what they see from it, because they see practical effects, right?
I understand what you mean. Like, so Samoa, I think he's kind of referring to, what's a good example? Oh, here. Do you know when Alex Jones filmed those people worshiping the owl, right? Remember? So are you there? All right, cool. Wow.
Okay, yeah, we remember. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. So he's saying, look, these people in power, they do like creepy shit, man. They be having their weird sex parties. They be like, ordering pizza and stuff. He's like, do you think that they're doing that like because it's like some type of tradition that they hold, like the elite hold, where they know that these practices are evil? They think that practicing these things helps them gain either success in whatever business they're in or political power. What if that is like true, or like what if, because it seems that he's
what if what's true to do the motivation
like
behind said actions are to come up in life?
yeah, like what's the motivation behind that? Because he's pointing out like people in power have been doing this freaky shit for such a long time, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, simultaneously being in societies where they see that God is good and is against everything that they're doing. But why are they doing this? Is it like, does the ritual give them power? Like, what does that look like? That's basically what he's pointing out.
like, what
Not
was
making
the
a claim.
first? Wait, real quick question, and I'll go on mute. But how did they know that the act was evil?
Well, that's what he's saying. The people are knowledgeable that it's evil. They're not making a justification that what they're doing is good. So that's
For you to
what he's been
acknowledge
saying.
that you're using some sort of a moral
Okay,
standard.
here's somewhat to answer you
Yeah.
quickly, because I think
So
I
does the
answered
science-
it, but you didn't get it. So
Yeah,
I
there
see
you go.
we start-
Yeah. Step right
we
in front of
start-
the little engine. Yeah, go ahead.
Dude,
We
chill
start
out.
with a natural aversion, okay? You're born, you have a natural aversion. If you're born as a baby, I put feces up to your nose, you're gonna feel disgust, okay? That natural aversion, you label it evil. And you start because it's natural, you're harming yourself at a point. Like I'm telling you, these people dissociate and they become personas and they have all kind of mental diseases. That like good is natural. So evil also, when you do something that is evil, it's also natural. You have an instinct for it. So they just realized that a concentration of those natural aversions put into a ritual system, add drugs, add this, then you start freaking seeing this horn god, and it tells you to bring it a child and do this and do that, and at the end that blackmail material, the next day maybe you're gonna be successful, I don't know, artist or whatever, or like someone in that blackmail tape, now you have acquired their loyalty.
They kicked me, those ungrateful little turds.
6 months to tell me how I'm wrong, okay? So, what I was telling Simon is exactly this. I'll be as quick as I can. The number infinity is a concept, it's not a number. Infinity is not something that can be reached. You cannot fit infinite people in infinite rooms because you can always add more people and add more rooms. Therefore, infinity is a concept. It is not a number or a thing that can exist in the sense that we cannot reach infinity.
Yeah,
Now,
that's right.
do you believe everything that happens for a cause? Yes, it must. Can you please imagine something that pops into existence without a cause? No matter what you imagine a cow popping into existence without a cause. Oh, you imagine it with how many limbs? 4? That's because you designed it this way. Regardless, nothing happens without a cause. The reason you're talking to me is because your parents got you, their parents got them, whatever. You're free, you're doing your dishes right now. There's a million causes. Regardless, each cause has a cause, each cause has a cause, and on and on and on. So, that sequence of cause, is it finite or is it infinite? Oh, it must be finite. Infinity cannot be reached. Therefore, there must be, mathematically speaking, there must be a first cause. So you do live in a cause and effect world where you cannot conceptualize the first cause. Now, if you cannot conceptualize it,
Why does it have to be infinite?
it has to be finite because infinity cannot be reached.
Okay.
So the sequence of cause has to be finite, and therefore there must be a first cause. So you do live in a world of cause and effect, but you cannot conceptualize the first cause. If you cannot conceptualize it, doesn't mean it's not true. The universe, is it finite or is it infinite? It doesn't matter what you think, you cannot conceptualize it. Infinity is not, it doesn't exist, you cannot conceptualize it. If it's finite, what comes after it? Okay, either way, you cannot conceptualize it, yet one of these statements is true. Right, so if you cannot conceptualize the first cause, doesn't mean it's not true. Now, what do we know about that first cause? We know that it's not bound by space, because otherwise it won't be the first cause. If it's not bound by space, it must be omnipresent. But if it's not bound by space, then it has no boundaries. So it cannot be quantifiable, right? You need boundaries to quantify 1, and now let's have 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, but we cannot do that, therefore it must be 1. It's not bound by time, so it must be everlasting, but it also cannot change, because change entails then and now. But with the first cause, there is no change. There is no then and now, it's not bound by time. Okay. It is the first cause, so nothing caused it, therefore nothing motivates it, nothing moves it, there's no force that can be exerted upon it. Therefore it acts on total absolute free will. And it created the world not for its own benefit, but rather for yours, because it cannot change, it cannot benefit. It cannot be added to or subtracted from, it does not know change. So then it must have created the world out of altruism, and that's why we say it must be all loving and all kind, because it created the world for the benefit of the world, in other words. This is all based on, because it's a math.
I think that you, okay, we can talk about it some other time, but I think that you are circling too much.
Okay, I want you to meditate. I did it very quick. I mean, I can argue each and every single point I made. We can talk about it later. Now, Simon admitted that we cannot reach infinity, and he admitted that everything that happens for a cause, and he admitted that the sequence of cause must be
infinity
finite.
is not a number, infinity is a concept.
Okay, and he admitted that it cannot be reached. He admitted that everything that happens for a cause. He admitted there's a sequence of cause which must be finite, but he doesn't want to admit that there's a first cause. But in a sequence that is of cause that is finite, then that must mean that the first cause is, there is a first cause, mathematically. You cannot deny that. Yeah, he denies it. Exactly. So it's not about me winning. It's more about him not wanting to reconcile with the truth. He's not in pursuit of the truth. He's in pursuit of these nuts with Ayn Rand. That's what it is.
Okay, I would like
listen,
to
just quickly before Rabbi goes, basically what he outlined is like a childish way to describe the Kabbalah from Ari and Bala Sulam.
Oh my God, says the guy who never read Torah. You don't even know about cuckoldry being forbidden. Oh my God.
Right, so whatever. So you just described it in a very simple way. But
oh my God, that's why this guy. I gotta go, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, you should read the Ria Kadosh and Bala Sulam. Just very.
He ran away. He lost.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you won.
You won. That's our rule. If you run away, you lose. Oh my God, Randy's gone. What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. Who's gonna argue? We need some arguments here.
Oh my God, Jello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Long time no see.
Yeah, I haven't been on for a couple of weeks.
Why? Somebody bothering you? Want me to beat somebody up for you?
Yeah,
I got my bat. I'm ready.
No, I was just taking a little break. You know, sometimes
Yeah, you need to do that
I need
sometimes.
to be away from Clubhouse.
Yeah,
It just
healthy.
feels good. And to be honest, I mean, like today I have spent a lot of time here, but I'm already getting fed up. I mean, it's like I already got
My darling Issa, don't be upset. You do this to yourself. You're a sadomasochist. It's like putting your brain in a blender, my love. Let me read you flowery poetry and make you feel ecstatically joyful.
I actually missed Edmund. He's one of the people I missed.
You see, it's in everything we say and how we say it. Do you say it with love? Do you say it with joy? Or
You sound like you're on the Wizard of Oz. You sound like Dorothy.
You mean like gay?
You know, he sounds like a Dorothy in drag.
He sounds like Dorothy.
Yeah, you know Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. You know, they have their own language, the way that they talk in the olden days on TV, like, hello, this is Neverland, and I'd like you to come over and grow marshmallows.
it's a theatrical voice. You're projecting something that's very transitive. Diaphanous, you might say. brilliantly white light bright. Dr. Shookie's here. So, I listen to your rooms, and honestly, I think that the best reframe from for Clown House is to just call it a comedy club, and everybody is in set on a stage, and if they go for an hour or 50 minutes or 30 minutes, that's their set. But I honestly think you have to positively reframe it as comedy. Otherwise, it really is like putting your head in a blender, and you question, why am I even listening to this?
Oh, Randy went on for like 6 hours.
And what was your answer? Why were you listening to this?
Because it is such your rooms are great because it's like a cornucopia, total variety of speakers from all around the world. And it's funny because you get these opposing forces. I think the Meyer and Randy debate is actually like a comedy routine, but they don't know it. And then you as the listener also get completely hypnotized, and you get angry listening to it because it's so stupid. But I don't know, I'm just saying it's an interesting thing to record because it's so dynamic and unique and one-off. There's no other recording like it to actually make a record of an unrecorded conversation. I don't know. It sounds ridiculous, but it's interesting to hear all of this variety and what I consider a waste of time. But see, the thing is, if you look at it from the perspective of what you're consuming, which is a transcript or a program, it's just not there. It's really very low value. Therefore, it has to be comedy. Otherwise, it's a waste of time.
Well, to me, it was very interesting today, the conversation. And that's the reason why I was hooked on it, I mean, they were driving me crazy because it was actually something I wanted to hear about. I have been off Clubhouse for 2 weeks, and I don't know, I was just hooked today on the conversation, and it was good. And they were driving me nuts.
There's no such thing as past. There's no such thing as future. There's barely now. There is no now. It's just ever fleeting. So when you say you haven't been here in 2 weeks, you're here now. The now is all important. But again, what are you consuming? Your ears are like your lips. You're eating and putting something in your cup. Now your cup, in my opinion, is, brainwashed with, nonsense. But I think most people are just trying to learn how to speak English.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it is about large language models. People don't like that. They think that's insulting. But if you speak to a non-native English speaker, I think what they're really trying to do is eat as much English as they can and have as many conversations as they can. It's a game to essentially, be a part of the English language industrial complex
I've been practicing my English, boy. How does it sound? Does it sound like yours? Does it sound any better than it was the day prior?
It sounds elegant. It sounds elegant and eloquent to me, Tommy.
Oh, dear.
You guys are taking me back in time.
It sounds like
Tommy,
a fire.
Tommy, can I take you to tea this
You
afternoon?
almost sound like the Elephant Man.
That sounds like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah. Is that you? Dowdy?
El Normo has a trans fake account on here, burner account. I told him to create a comedy account, Comedy Burner. So El Normo has a secret burner account floating around.
Really? Is it a trans?
Don't out him.
He goes out as
Now it's not
trans.
secret anymore.
He's pulling a
Yeah,
Caitlyn
don't tell
Jenner
us
here
who
on
it
Clown
is.
House. I'm just kidding. I don't know if he took my advice.
Don't tell us who it is.
It's just a joke.
Don't be
Just
that
a joke. Just a joke. Have you ever gone on YouTube and typed in Dr. Jordan Shaw Clubhouse or El Normo Clubhouse and looked to see what is
No.
there?
What are we supposed to find?
You're gonna see my comedy edits of these guys talking on Clown
Oh,
House.
you added my photo of your day.
But bump.
My photo and some sort of, I don't know what you were talking about.
Oh,
You were reading something.
I follow you on many of my YouTube accounts, Issa. I
You
know.
do?
Yeah, go to look.
Do I even have followers on YouTube?
Yeah, look at your subscribers. Go to your profile and then click on subscribers, and then look at
Didn't
all.
even know I had.
Look at all my YouTube accounts and just subscribe to all of them because there's a lot of content on there.
I have 4 subscribers. Is it all you?
Yeah, it's got to be all me.
Well, thank you for following me.
See, this is
Call that an obsession.
this is how people actually should organize, which is essentially it should be like a webmasters meetup or an SEO meetup where people actually organize to dominate keywords.
Very good, boy. Very good.
What are you? Are you Muslim?
I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah.
That's haram.
Oh my God.
And Donald Trump and Donald Trump is not good. He's a
You don't like him? Why?
No,
Why?
no, it's a bitch. It's a
He's a what?
small bitch.
Well, get ready. We're to deport you from Germany very soon.
You
He's
come
a
to
narco,
Germany,
what?
you come to Frankfurt, I'm here, I give you so much from grass, I give you hash, I give you only
Oh my God! So on
hard
top of
stuff.
that,
Your English is not good, huh?
you're selling hashish.
No,
It's
English no good. But why?
Frankfurt.
Marco,
Kommst du Frankfurt?
What? Marco?
Frankfurt, Wiesbaden, wie bei dem kleinen Hurensohn.
He's a Moor.
Well, when you come here to Germany, I'm in Frankfurt. My name is Mu. I come here Frankfurt, and the
Moor.
city. You can come to me, and I give you,
What?
I give you my cock.
Fütter nicht ihren Hund.
My cock. I give you my cock.
Manche brauchen nur Kraft, dich
Manche brauchen nur Kraft.
Why you think she wants something from you? Why you
dich zu
think she wants
beißen.
Um mich zu beißen. Ich speise deine Mama. Google mal, ich speise deine Mama.
Mhm.
No, she's not your spicy
Dein
mom.
Vater weiß
Ich
ich.
speise deine Mama.
Das weiß deine Schwester.
Hello, moderators. This is comedy. If you could please put me in your queue, I'd like to read you some beautiful poetry.
When I come to you, I fuck your mom. I'm a comedy.
Comedy, tell them, Macro, how you feel, comedy, please.
Julu, I'm from Morocco. I'm not from America.
Oh, we have to say toodaloo to
No,
Moko.
I come from Morocco.
Where's Morocco?
Morocco and your
Morocco?
mom.
Casablanca?
You tell your mom Morocco.
Tell your mom Morocco? What this mean?
Yeah, you tell your mom on Morocco who's Morocco.
Why my mom cares?
Tell your dad, tell your mom, tell your
Why I
grandma.
tell them this? For what reason?
Tell him and he get you. He get you for you.
To get me?
Who
To
is
take me to
Morocco?
Morocco? But you're in Germany. What I do?
I take you to Morocco and I fuck you in Morocco.
Why? Why you do it there?
With
Why?
my cock,
Why?
I fuck you. I fuck you with my cock.
I don't like that. I like
Okay,
women.
You like
everybody.
it. When I coming to you in Morocco, you like this.
Toodaloo,
You know, you like this.
Okay, as
Bye-bye,
Moroccan,
Marco.
this is highly offensive. He needs to go.
He's gone. He's gone. She's gone. There's always one psycho. Yesterday, all the psychos were on.
That's why I said everybody join me saying toodaloo to Mokro, and nobody said toodaloo.
Okay, I'd like to read just a slight little beautiful
I
poem
was
for you
trying.
beautiful,
I
lovely
fast enough.
people.
I was scanning.
It's
I
just
came out
three,
of the.
it's just
anything.
3 sentences. You're gonna love it.
No, I wasn't. I'm not looking at my
I was a
phone. Like, I
caveman.
wasn't.
Okay, moderators, put me in the
Caveman.
queue. I just want to read to you 3 little verses. Positive
no,
neurolinguistic
no.
programming. Here we go.
No.
I have eaten your bread and salt.
From where?
I have drunk your water and wine. The deaths ye died I have watched beside, and the lives that ye led were mine.
Chicken.
Was there aught that I did
No.
not share in vigil or toil or ease? One joy or woe that I did not know, dear hearts across the seas? I have written the tale of our life for a sheltered people's mirth, in jesting guise, but ye are wise, and ye know what the jest is worth.
Enough.
Very good, boy. Very good.
Can't people just read a little poetry to each other every once in a while? Are
No,
you
no
that
more.
sadomasochistic?
Not on Tuesdays. This is not your poetry room. Did
Well,
you follow the
what I'm
moderator
telling you
advice?
is you're a cup. Everything you fill in it is these words on this app, and the shit you're listening to is beyond stupid. It's horrible compression and bad programming.
Did you follow the mods already?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow everybody in this room.
Good. Randy left me exhausted.
He's a dishwasher and a washing machine and a dryer. I mean, the guy is 3 machines in one. You know, he just.
But he knows his. I don't know, like he knows.
He knows his Bible, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
oh,
knows,
great!
like, his
He's a memory box, but he's not teaching meditation. He's not giving relaxation. He's not.
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
was-
create relaxation for people. It's horrible communication. I mean, I'm listening to birds right now in the silence, and I can tell you that brings so much peace. You know, Randy is not a peacemaker.
Why are you doing
He's a
that,
chaos
then?
agent. It takes one to know one, is what I'm saying. He's a blender.
Are you looking for a little relaxation, boy? A little ease into the afternoon? Because I can oblige.
Yeah, take the deepest breath of the day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds.
Goose fraba.
Just let it go, you know, keep smiling. Nothing's miserable. So has anybody here road raged yet today? Anybody have any anger management issues? Anybody get angry about anything they heard?
Nope, I'm the calmest driver you'll ever meet.
So this is all just like a meditation for you. Very deep, relaxing, vibratory, positive vibration hypnosis that Dr. Randy Rabbi McDickerson of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee puts you into. What a way to listen to an audiobook. What an amazing brain. So much truth. Wow. Moose knuckles. Anybody have any pain in their left hamstring, their left leg, and their hamstring on their left leg? Anybody got a tight hamstring right now? Anybody got a tight back? Ooh, Najas is here. She's going to read to us something from the Master of Love.
Who?
The Master of Love. Hi, Najas.
Hi,
I heard you were doing a hypno reading today.
Narshes is going to do the hypnosis.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
All right then, let's start. What am I reading for you?
Do you want to read the Book of the Law?
Tanya. What about the Tanya?
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Well, you read it already. He forgot already that he read the Tanya.
No, I've read the Tanya.
I know you read it to the class.
Okay, I'm going to pin the link.
We should do Talmud or Power.
No, she's going to read from the Book of the Law.
Let me read from the Book of the Law. I don't know where I saved it.
The Law of Moshe.
I posted the link to the top of the room. Just click the link and read that.
All right then.
The laws of Moshe.
No, this is a feather.
All right,
text.
let me read the Book of the Law. I'm going to read to wherever I can, maybe till 14. Had, chapter 1. Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah, go for it.
Had, the manifestation of Nui, the unveiling of the company of heaven. Every man and every woman is a star. Every number is infinite, there is no difference. Help me, O warrior lord of thieves, in my unveiling before the children of men. Be thou had my secret center, my heart and my tongue. Behold, it is revealed by Awaz, the minister of Hurparkarat. The Khabs is in the Hu, and not the Hu in the Khabs. Worship then the Khabs, and behold my light shed over you. Let my servants be few in secret, they shall rule the many of the norm. These are fools that men adore, both their gods and their men are fools. Come forth, O children under the stars, and take your fill of love. I am above you and in you. My ecstasy is in yours. My joy is to see your joy. Above the Gemed azure is the naked splendor of Nui. She bends in ecstasy to kiss the secret adores of Hadad. The winged globe, the starry blue, are mine, O Ankh Afna Khonsu. Now ye shall know that the chosen priest and apostle of infinite space is the prince priest, the beast, and in his woman called the scarlet woman is all power given. They shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men. For he is ever a sun, and she a moon. But to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping starlight. But ye are not so chosen. Burn upon thy brows, O splendrous serpent, O azure-lidded woman, bend upon them. The key of the rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him. But the God and the adorer, I am nothing. They do not see me. They are as upon the earth, as I am heaven, and there is no other God than me, and my Lord had it. Now therefore, I am known to ye by my name Nui, and to him by thy secret name, which I shall give him, when at last he knoweth me, since I am infinite space, and the infinite stars thereof do ye also thus. Bind nothing. Let there be no difference made among you between any one thing and any other thing, for thereby there cometh hurt. But whoso availeth in this, let him be the chief of all. I am Nui, and my word is 56. Divide, add, multiply, and understand. Then saith the prophet and slave of the beauteous one, Who am I? Who shall be the sign? So she answered him, bending down, a lambent flame of blue, all touching, all penetrant, her lovely hands upon the black earth, and her little body arched for love, and her soft feet not hurting the little flowers thou knowest. And the sign shall be my ecstasy, the consciousness of the continuity of existence, the omnipresence of my body. Then the priest answered and said unto the queen of space, kissing her lovely brows, and the dew of her light bathing his whole body in a sweet-smelling perfume of sweat, O Nui, continuous one of heaven, let's be ever thus, that men speak not of thee as one, but as none, and let them speak not of thee at all, since thou art continuous. None breatheth the light faint and fairy of the stars and two. For I am divided for love's sake, and for the chance of union. This is the creation of the world, that the pain of division is as nothing, and the joy of dissolution all. For these fools of men and their woes care not thou at all. They feel little. What is as balanced? My weak joys. And ye are my chosen ones. Obey my prophets. Follow out the ordeals of my knowledge. Seek me only. Then the joys of my love will redeem ye from all pain. This is so. I swear by it by the walls of my body, by my sacred heart and tongue, by all I can give, by all I desire of ye all. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to keep reading it. Then the priest fell into a deep trance or swoon, and said unto the Queen of Heaven, Write unto us the ordeals, write unto us the rituals, write unto us the law. But she said, The ordeals I write not, the rituals shall be half known and half concealed, the law is for all. This that thou writest is the threefold book of law. My scribe Angafan Kansu, the priest of the princes, shall not in one letter change this book, but lest there be folly, he shall comment thereupon by the wisdom of Rahorkuit. Also the mantras and the spells, the obeya and the wanga, the work of the wand and the work of the sword, these he shall learn and teach. He must teach, but he may make severe the ordeals. The word of the law is Thelema. Who calls us Thelemites will do no wrong if he look but close into the word, for there are therein 3 grades, the hermit and the lover and the man of earth. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. The word of sin is restriction. O man, refuse not thy wife if she will. O lover, if thou wilt depart, there is no bond that can unite the divided but love. All else is a curse. Accursed be it to the eons. Hell, let it be that state of manyhood bound in loathing. So with thy all, thou hast no right but to do thy will. Do that, and no other shall say nay. For pure will, unassuaged of purpose, delivered from the lust of result, is every way perfect. The perfect and the perfect are the one, perfect and not 2, nay, and none. Nothing is a secret key of this law. 61 the Jews call it, I call it 8, 80, 418, but they have the half. Unite thine art so that all disappear. My prophet is a fool, with his one, but not they the ox, none by the book. Abrogate are all rituals, all ordeals, all words and signs. Rahorkuit hath taken his seat in the east at the equinox of the gods. And let Asa be with Isa, who also are one, but they are not of me. Let Asa be the adorant, Isa the sufferer. For in his secret name and splendor is the Lord initiating. There is a word to say about the hierophantic task. Behold, there are 3 ordeals in one, and it may be given in 3 ways. The gross must pass through fire. Let the fine be tried in intellect, and the lofty chosen ones in the highest. Thus ye have star and star, system and system. Let not one know well the other. There are 4 gates to one palace. The floor of that palace is of silver and gold. Lapis lazuli and jasper are there, and all rare scents, jasmine and rose, and the emblems of death. Let him enter in turn, or at once, the 4 gates. Let him stand on the floor of the palace. Will he not sink? Amen. Ho, warrior, if thy servant sink. But there are means and means. Be goodly, therefore. Dress ye all in fine apparel. Eat rich foods, and drink sweet wines, and wines that foam. Also take your fill and will of love as ye will, when, where, and with whom ye will, but always unto me. If this be not aright, if ye confound the space mark, saying they are one, or saying they are many, If the ritual be not ever unto me, then expect the direful judgments of Rahorkui. This shall regenerate the world, my sister, my heart and my tongue, unto whom I send this kiss. Also, O scribe and prophet, though thou be of the princes, it shall not assuage thee nor absolve thee, but ecstasy be thine, and joy of earth ever to me. Change not as much as the style of a letter. For behold, thou, O prophet, shalt not behold all these mysteries hidden therein. The child of thy bowels, he shall behold them. Expect him not from the east nor from the west, for from no expected house cometh that child. Om. All words are sacred and all prophets true, save only that they understand a little, solve the first half of the equation, leave the second unattacked. But thou hast all in the clear light, and some, though not all, in the dark. Invoke me under the stars, love is the law, love under will, nor let the fools mistake love. For there are love and love, there is the dove, and there is the serpent, choose ye well. He whom my prophet hath chosen, knowing the law of the fortress and the great mystery of the house of God. All these old letters of my book are aright, but Zadi is not the star. This also is secret, my prophet shall reveal it to the wise. I give unimaginable joys on earth, certainty, not faith, while in life upon death, peace, unutterable rest, ecstasy, nor do I demand aught in sacrifice. My incense is of resinous woods and gums, and there is no blood therein because of my hair, the trees of eternity. My number is 11, as all the numbers who are of us. 5-pointed star with a circle in the middle, and the circle is red. My color is black to the blind, but the blue and gold are seen of the seeing. Also I have a secret glory for them that love me. But to love me is better than all things. If under the night stars in the desert thou presently burnest mine incense before me, invoking me with a pure heart, and their serpent flame therein, thou shalt come a little to lie in my bosom. For one kiss wilt thou then be willing to give all, but whoso gives one particle of dust shall lose all in that hour. Ye shall gather goods and store of women and spices, ye shall wear rich jewels, ye shall exceed the nations of the earth in splendor and pride, but always in the love of me, and so shall ye come to my joy. I charge you earnestly to come before me in a single robe, covered with a rich headdress. I love you, I yearn to you. Pale or purple veiled or voluptuous, I who am all pleasure and purple and drunkenness of the innermost sense desire you. Put on the wings and arouse the coiled splendor within you. Come unto me. At all my meetings with you shall the priestess say, and her eyes shall burn with desire. As she stands barren, rejoicing in my secret temple, to me, calling forth the flame of the hearts of all in her love chant. Sing the rapturous love song unto me. Burn to me perfumes, wear to me jewels, drink to me, for I love you, I love you. I am the blue-lidded daughter of sunset. I am the naked brilliance of the voluptuous night sky. To me, the manifestation of Nuit is at an end. Ding! Do you want to read the next part?
No, gotta go right now.
You're tired? We drained the spirit from your body.
It was very good.
Yeah, that's awesome having you do the intro. Thanks for doing that. You paid me back. Nice job. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Okay, this has been Super Hypnosis Stupid Time. We have been reading the Book of the Law. We're going to jump into another room here, and I'm going to continue the Super Stupid Hypnosis podcast as I slip away into the nighttime darkness of Knew It and Had It. Because you know what? I knew it, and I had it, and I lost it, but I found it again. And I give you the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. Hello, Isa, are you still here? No? You are not here no more? Hey, Dr. What's your face? Jordan, I don't know if you're available to speak, but I was going to ask you a question. Oh, I'd like to hire you as my campaign manager to help me create content, run advertisements to become the next Congressman of the 16th District in Rockford, Peoria, Normal, and Bloomington, Illinois. We are primarying a super rhino known as Darren LaHood. But I'm about to go to the gym. We just read a book. It was fantastic. Very powerful hypnosis book. The Book of the Law. Who would have known the law is so important? It's all just letters, words, numbers, forms, and submissions. This is the law! Hit submit and upload. Okay, this is Shawnito.
User basically.
Oh, I saw Blink twice.
Excuse me, moderators, please put me in the queue. I'd like to read from what's called a book. Please, it's a poem.
You can boot this guy. He's just a troll. I know him.
Shawnito is projecting. I have a poem I want to share. They kicked me. It's so hard to read a poem these days, you know, Najas. People used to love poetry. Now they just love to say I'm a troll. Kick him. Is that poetry? Najas? No.
Andrew, back up.
Hello, moderators. This is comedy. Put me in the queue. I'd like to read a poem, if I may.
Oh my goodness. There's a certain chemistry. I know we got them all today. There's a certain chemistry, cool man, between you and Sasha that is actually kind of charming. It's pretty good. But the Brahmin, let's see. Brahmin. How do you define Brahmin, or how do you understand Brahman?
Brahman, put me in the queue. I'd like to read a poem. Brahman.
Hey, Brahman.
I don't know. I've always known it as a brother who's a man. You don't call a woman a Brahman.
Yeah, well,
This is the ultimate reality. Divine ground of all existence.
Take the deepest breath of the day through your nose and hold it for 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
I'll just say there's a Muslim that comes in and serenades. You should learn from him. It's actually really beautiful when he sings.
Assalamu alaikum.
No. Everybody listens, and it's really good.
Walaikum assalam.
You gotta work on it. All right. So,
Malaikum assalam.
in Hindu cosmology, Brahma is the god of creation, part of the Trimurti, along with
Brahma. I thought you said
It is pronounced Trimurti.
I thought you said Brahman.
Well, I did say Brahman first, but with
That
this.
is how it's pronounced, I'm pretty sure.
Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha. Om Bubu Vasaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bargo Deva Sadimahi Niyo Na Prachodaya. Om Bubu Vasaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bargo Deva Sadimahi Niyo Na Prachodaya. They kicked me finally. That's the Gayatri mantra. Oh, it's exhausting doing this work, Najas. I have to get to the gym. Hello, Isa. Oh, Simon. How are you doing, my favorite atheist video maker? How are you doing, Simon? Tell me what's going on in your life. What's new? I am the new and improved Isa. I am here to help discuss what's going on right now. Hello? Simon? Hello? Okay, I think my trolling is petering out. So what we're going to do is we are going to fully automate the situation. I'm going to create a new room. It's going to be called Fully Automated Situation. Fully Automated Situation. Emoji Brain. Hypnosis. Then a star. And then Thelema. And I'm going to leave the Book of Lies, not the Book of the Law, playing in the background. I hope you enjoy this Book of Lies. Actually, we'll just do Book of the Law. Leave that on repeat. Look at that, I show up.
Gold bricks. Teach us your secret, master. Yap my yahoos. Then for the hardness of their hearts and for the softness of their heads, I taught them magic. But alas, teach us your real secret, master. How to become invisible. How to acquire love. And know beyond all how to make gold. But how much gold will you give me for the secret of infinite riches? Then said the foremost and most foolish, Master, it is nothing. But here is 100,000 pounds. This did I deign to accept, and whisper in his ear this secret.
A sucker boy.
Is born
Every minute.
in this utterance of falsehood upon falsehood, whose contradictories are also false. It seems as if that which I uttered not were true. Blessed, unutterably blessed, is the last of the illusions. Let me play the man and thrust it from me. Amen. Chapter 12. The Dragonflies. I-O is the cry of the lower, as O-I of the higher. In figures they are 1001. In letters they are joy. For when all is equilibrated, when all is beheld from without all, there is joy, joy, joy that is but one facet of a diamond. Every other facet whereof is more joyful than joy itself. Chapter 13. Pilgrim Talk. O thou that sittest upon the path, false is the phantom that thou seekest. When thou hast it, thou shalt know all bitterness, thy teeth fixed in the Sodom apple. Thus hast thou been lured along that path, whose terror else had driven thee far away. O thou that stridest upon the middle of the path, no phantoms mock thee, for the stride's sake thou stridest. Thus art thou lured along that path, whose fascination else had driven thee far away. O thou